Hello YouTube, this is Iriseon, and it's been quite a while since I last made a video. At least so it seems. For a while there, I was making videos at a rate of about maybe one a day, sometimes a little less. I know for a while there it was about 0.5 a day, then it was 0.8, and then at one point, I have done stuff like made 3 movies in a day on a weekend or something. And it's crazy. I've been watching a lot of other people's movies, but not as much as I've been working. I've been working a lot recently. I guess you might as well know. I work in a machine shop. It is extremely boring. I've done it for about 15 years, which may give you an indication of how old I am, or not, because I started at 15. Hey, how's that? So yeah. I don't know. All of a sudden, one day I saw X's videos, X's Adventures in Minecraft, and made a Minecraft video because it looked like fun, and it really is fun to do, to make your own videos and edit them, and it becomes a game in and of itself after a while. And I'm a fairly competitive person, so I've started. I really went to town on making YouTube videos, especially when I made the toaster trap and got a reaction out of it. So people on the forums like, oh, what's this guy doing? I've never seen this before. Like, wow, that's really cool. And so the monster was born, and now the monster has to be paid back because I've got a lot of sleep to catch up on, which I have been doing recently. And to be honest, not playing as much single player Minecraft to do a let's play. I have been doing the survival multiplayer with challenge. I think we're gonna open that up to people. I just don't know how safe that is. Call me a stupid noob, which feel free, I deserve it, but I don't know if giving out someone's IP address like that is even safe or proper. But I think we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. No, we're not gonna VPN tunnel it or anything like that. I'm the type of person who's worked with computers for a long time. My dad we were really young. We had a Texas Instruments, and I've always had a computer, always. I had a 33 megahertz and a 66 megahertz and a 100 megahertz, slowly climbing up the chain, for processors. Get rid of that little unsightly blemish. That's going to turn out to a more serious video than I thought. But I know just enough to get myself in trouble, and not enough to fix everything. So there's that. I've done a lot of stuff that doesn't include actual programming, actual nitty-gritty. Right. So anyway, I've been looking around the YouTube osphere, you might say. I've been seeing a lot of people doing the contest lately. That contest I just did, it's not over yet. You still got room to go. Just be creative with it. Honestly, listen to me when I tell you, there are no rules. In fact, you didn't even really honestly have to honestly get to that spot. You could have just filmed my YouTube ending and said, haha, I got here. In case you didn't notice, I didn't really care. I just wanted people to make videos for me while I was away. But it's a good way to see what other people are like who watch the channel. It gives me a good idea, because someone will actually respond. You might get a little better idea of who your audience is. But to be completely brusque, I don't really care. I was never in this for subscribers or to play that whole game. Although, someone gives you a nice comment and I look at their video, and if it's even anything remotely like, I usually just turn around and subscribe just for the hell of it, because why not? It doesn't bother me. Although I do really regret subscribing to Machinima Realm. I think I'm going to take that off just because to be constantly bombarded by another person's the subscription info is just a little bit too much when it's a whole panoply of things I don't want to see. Is panoply the right word in this case? Who cares? So yeah, I guess it's a good time to say that you may or may not have noticed that I have a pretty good vocabulary, but a lot of other things I'm really dumb at. So I can be really smart when it comes to English phrasing, and then really dumb when it comes to real life situations. If I was any smarter, I probably would have worked a little bit harder on these videos and started getting the proper video editing software so I could do something with it. But as it is, man, this is life. I'm so tired after working and stuff. I just want to play games. Sometimes I don't even want to make it. Making a video takes a long time. If you're gonna go into this, activity at all, into this hobby, or even if you could possibly make it your business, then be aware that it will take a lot of video processing time. And even then, there's mess ups and redos and re edits, and sometimes, actually, a lot of the time, you just throw the whole thing out. The only reason I'm not throwing this whole thing out, which I should, it's just me rambling, which I usually consider very boring. I usually consider not worth the bandwidth. I'm doing it here as a sort of mea culpa, which everyone now and again feels the need to get things off their chest. That's what I'm doing. Basically, I don't know. Basically, I'm miserable right now. I'm miserable working in this life, but what is work if not getting paid for being miserable? But it does not have to be that way. It really does not. I would love to be able to sit around and play video games, but even I am not delusional enough to think that that is a worthwhile activity, or at least that I have the skills to make it a worthwhile activity. Today, Total Biscuit, also known as Total Halibut, put a video up talking about how he has 250,000 subscribers now up to 260,000, and he wanted to thank them with a video of Deus Ex, his considered best PC game of all time. You'll have a hard debate going up against that. Many people consider Deus Ex, the original, to be one of the best, well, the best computer game of all time. And he went into the whole fact that he's tried very hard to make his movies quality, and to be better than the average YouTuber gamer with a bad mic and the popping noises and stuff. I understand exactly what he's saying, but then again, it hits home a little bit. I use a very cheap microphone. Sometimes I yell into the microphone, and sometimes it's boring. And what that comes down to is really and truly is, unless you're already sitting there with the best video editing software or and a really good processor and a lot of time on your hands, to play games or comment becomes a choice. Do I want to play my game and have fun, or do I want to pick up games and say, oh, I can mine this for a video opportunity, which can be fun in and of itself, but also, like I said, it is work. It is lots of work for no pay. None whatsoever. Which isn't so bad, because I've done plenty of volunteer stuff and plenty of stuff just to for my own amusement, for artistic sake, for other people's amusement. But when it comes right down to it, I am really, really, really poor. I have no money left after bills. Part of that is probably a video game habit, although it's not like I do any subscriptions. I don't play WoW or anything. But during Steam sales, I bought $20 worth of games. Like, ooh, wow, you extravagant bastard! Don't go crazy now. Don't spend it all in one place. Just like this cave. Oh no! Don't use up all this wonderful space. Yes, this is going into the bad territory now. But all I really wanted to say was, the videos that you make for me are just for the contest, make them creative, and I will watch them. I'll watch every one of them, though I haven't as of now. I just, it's less of like I have no time, even though I've been working and I'm really tired. I'm about to go sleep right after this video, even though it's like 6 p.m. or something. I just want to see what other people do and just have fun with it. That's essentially what or at least what I'm trying to get out of this, is just have a little bit of fun. Right, before I go in my old morbid talks again. So that is that. If anyone wants to do anything such as, I've gotten a few, I don't know, there's one guy who wanted to do a dual commentary. I'm not sure how that'd go or anything like that. As far as SMP, if you want to join, I'll have George put that up ASAP. Yes, nice jump. But George and I usually talk on Steam, but we're not very exciting people. We just are. George is a really weird dude, and so can I be, as you just saw from that grammar. And so a lot of times it's just mostly both of us coughing or pushing each other off a ledge. So that's usually why I just usually make those music videos. And there was other stuff I wanted to say. There was a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just way too tired to go through it right now, and this is just a worthless just gonna upload this junk so you can see it and know, yes, Iriseon's alive. I do read people's comments. I don't know. It's in Congress. Oh yeah, that's right. Notch had Scrolls. I saw Scrolls for the first time, or at least the website for it, which is the new Mojang game, which looks like not up my alley at all. But I can see how that would be fun, especially for I definitely understand their sentiment when they say a game like that hasn't really been done properly. I know there was a Magic the Gathering game, but I never remember that getting too far off the ground. Though you still see people who have like Magic signatures in their forum posts. All right, that was useful. That was worth staying on the extra however many 3 minutes. This has been Iriseon, and I don't know what the I'm talking about. Rambling on.